Hi, hello, my name is Alexis. Hi, me again. You don't know that I went somewhere, but I know that I went somewhere. I'm just popping in real quick to this intro here to remind you that I have a P.O. box. I don't think I've actually said it out of my mouth in a video yet, but I do have a P.O. box. So the address is in the description, so if you want to send me a letter or anything like that, send me anything you want. There's an address for you to send me stuff. So I keep forgetting to say it in a video, and now I have said it. I have a P.O. box if you'd like to send me something. You don't have to. Do not feel obligated to send me anything, but if you want to send me something, the P.O. box is down below. Thank you. Back to the intro. So today we are doing a playtime with this palette right here, which is an oldie, but you'll see whether or not it's a goodie. This is the Kat Von D Serpentina palette. I know this isn't available anymore. I got this in my gratis maybe a month ago, and I'm finally getting around to using it, so I'm sorry that I'm using something that is no longer available in stores or whatever, but you can recreate this using anything you have in your collection. And if you do have this, I hope maybe this is some inspiration or something from you, but I really wanted to try this out because I remember when this palette first came out, the reviews were terrible. Like, I can't think of one person off the top of my head who reviewed this and liked it. So when I got it, I was really curious to see like how this was going to perform. So I created this look right here with this palette. Definitely not like daytime appropriate, and yet I need to go to the post office, so there's that. But if you want to see how I created this look and my thoughts on this palette, then keep on watching. So I already have my base done, my brows done, and my eyes primed, so we can move right on to the fun stuff and hop into this. So when I was looking at the Serpentina palette, trying to like get an idea of what I wanted to do, and honestly I'm still not quite sure, what I noticed was that no transition colors. None whatsoever. Absolutely zero. Only two of the shades in here are matte, and I don't want to use either one of them as a transition color at least. So I took out my Lorac Pro Matte palette just so I could have some kind of semblance of matte transition color. So I'm going to take the shade Latte here and just throw that in and above my crease real quick. So I'm just chucking that in there real fast. And to be honest with you, my expectations for this Serpentina palette are very low, because I remember when it first came out and all the YouTubers were reviewing it and stuff, the reviews were not very good. So I'm excited to try it out just to see what's going to happen, but I'm prepared to be disappointed basically. I'm going to take the loose pigment out, which is called Profit, because I know I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to like take it off, put it out to the side, so ignore this hole here. I think I'm going to take the purples on the lid and maybe one of these on the lower lash line, and I want to highlight my inner corner with this one, maybe put this one on the brow bone. This is not going to be wearable by any means necessary, but hopefully it'll look cool. So first I'm going to take Venom, which is this purple here, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. I'm just going to press that. Woo! Oh, Lord! Jeez. Oh, it's pigmented. Wasn't expecting it. Happily surprised. Look how pigmented that was. Wow. So just right on the lid. I'm not worried about this like creasy space here yet, because I'm going to put something in the crease and then I'll make them connect. But so right now I'm just kind of focusing it on my lid space. For the outer corner and through the crease, I'm going to take Queen, which is this purple shade that has some sparkle in it. It's like a reddy purple. So I'm just going to dip my brush into that one and put it right on the outer corner here. This does not seem to be doing anything, so I'm going to load up my brush. And that's a little better. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? which is a lot of nothing. Okay, let me just try and pull it through the crease. See, it goes through the crease just fine. I just gotta build it up on top of this purple shade a bit more, I guess. And I'm gonna reinforce that purple shade, Venom, in here again. Yes, yes, this is working out nicely. Yes, yes. Okay, now that that's that, I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the blue one. I'm gonna put the shade Nile on the lower lash line, just because I think it'll look cool. Contrast, my favorite word. So I'm gonna take my pencil brush, put that right on the lower lash line. And in my eye, apparently. Oh my goodness, ow, that hurt. Don't do that. Just like that. Came out a bit darker, not as vibrant as it was in the pan, but that's okay. For the inner corner, like I said, I wanted to take this orange shade, which is called Hieroglyph? Hieroglyph. It literally says hieroglyph. Is that a word? I know hieroglyphic's a word. I'm thinking about this too much. Just take the orange shade and put it on your inner corner. Okay, I'm getting nothing out of this shade. Let me try a different brush. Okay, better. There we go. Ooh. I needed a bigger, like, fluffier brush for this shade. And I'm gonna... See, I feel like Medusa's still way too dark. Does that look dark? That's dark. Okay, so no transition shades and really no highlighting shades, because this is dark. That's dark. It's too dark. Okay, so then for my brow bone, I'm going to go back to my Pro Matte palette, and should I take linen? Yeah, I'm going to take linen, which is the white, and put that on my brow bone. So that's everything with this palette. Honestly, I'm really surprised. I don't know why the reviews were so bad, because these worked great. I mean, look at that. So I don't know what all the bad reviews were for, but okay for me. So I'm going to finish off with some black liner in my tight line and my waterline, and some mascara, and then I will be right back. So here are the eyes done. Like I said, really surprised about the quality of that palette, because I had only heard bad things about it, but this look turned out great. I really like it. So let's finish off the face. I'm going to contour with my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder and just do my cheekbones. Make it look like I have some, because I don't. Next, I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil and bronze up my face. Just add some color back in. We have a lot going on in the eyes, so we need some color back to the skin so we don't look dead. All eye and no face. That's a no-no. For blush, I'm going to take my Too Faced Love Flush palette and the shade Baby Love. So we have a little something on the cheeks, but nothing that's competing with our eyes. Just popping this right on the cheek. Back towards the temple. To highlight, I'm going to take my Anastasia Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. I'm going to like play it safe here. Don't want to use anything too crazy or anything that's going to like compete with the eye. So I'm just going to take Forever Young, which is this one up here. And just put that on the highest point of the cheekbone, around my brow, a little down the nose, highlight onto the Cupid's bow. Wow, that's really highlighted. That's okay. If Raw can't see you, you're not highlighted enough. I did get a little crazy there, even for me. But Raw can definitely see me. Usually I want Zeus to see me, but you know, this is Egyptian themed palette. So we're going with raw today. For the lip, I have to keep that nude. I can't do anything else with these eyes. So, where is my stuff? So first I'm going to take this lip pencil from Laura Mercier. This is in the shade Naked, and I'm just going to outline my lips with this. And then I'm going to take this YSL lipstick. This is in number 70. Les Nudes? It just says 70. I think it's number 70. Anyways, I know it's called Les Nudes because I always think it's funny. It's just this like peachy nude shade. And I'm going to fill my lips in with that. This matches that liner perfectly. And I find with this lipstick, if I don't line my lips, it doesn't look right. But if I line them first and then put the lipstick on, it looks good. So this is the finished look. Definitely all about the eyes. My final thoughts. Surprised at the quality of the Serpentina palette. I mean, the pigmentation and stuff is definitely there. And it was fantastic. My gripes with this, however, and I'm sure I'm not the only one saying this either. No transition shades, no really good highlighting shades. There's only 2 matte shades. Like, this is not a palette that you could just pull out and use and create a full look from it. You're gonna have to pull out at least a couple shadows or a little palette like I did to kind of really complete the look. And not everybody wants to do that. I'm the kind of person where I like to work out of one palette, which maybe that seems strange to you because it feels like in every video I'm working out of like 80 palettes. But in my regular life, I like to just be able to pull out a palette and use it. And I can't do that with this one. So I can definitely see myself reaching for the shades to complete other looks, but not really doing a complete look with just this palette. Like, I did get a lot of use out of this palette for this eye look, but I still had to pull out a palette to use 2 different shades to really complete it. And I think that's like the biggest gripe I have about this. Otherwise, the colors in here are very interesting. They're a fantastic range of colors, and they're really pigmented, and they blended really well. I just wish you could just do a complete look with just this. That's the only thing I have about that. Otherwise, good quality. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. All the links to all my social media will be down in the description, so check me out there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!